Well, it's having a quiet moment. I've just cut my friend's daughter's hair. It's now nearly 7 p.m. Um, Mike's over in Truro. Finley's had lessons after school for his dancing. Finley dances every single day of the week, and he's doing absolutely amazing with it. But it is full on. It's a lot, really. But yeah, absolutely super proud of him. He's in the Minack Theatre this weekend doing a show, so I'm helping doing the hair and makeup, so that's going to be really good for me to do. Yeah, I was really flattered when they asked me to. Um, so yeah, I'm just sitting here relaxing. Mike will be back in about half an hour, and then Ted will be here, and my peace and quiet will be over. Um, so yeah, so I haven't really discussed either. I do have amitriptyline in the evenings, and that really helps because I get spasms. I've actually lost use of, well, not use, I've lost the feeling in my left hand, so it constantly feels like it's burning and it's tight. Ever so strange, really, because I can still manage to do bridal hair um, with no problem. So, but yeah, sometimes there is a bit of lack of feeling going on. I can't, but it's more learning to use your eyes rather than sometimes feeling the hair now. So I do have to, you adapt. Um, so yeah, so I take 2 amitriptyline in the evening and two Zapanes before I go to bed. Um, and then just a couple of Zapain in the morning, my solifenacin and my fluoxetine. So that's pretty good going. Um, so I do really well, really, considering the amount of damage that's. This majority of it's on my spine. There's quite a few lesions on my spine, and there is a few on my brain. Um, but yeah, it's not. It affects me, but it doesn't affect me. I think you kind of adapt and get used to doing things differently and accepting things ever so quickly. You have to. There's no other way around things otherwise. It's kind of like you face one thing and you think, wow, how am I going to get over it? You get over it really quick, and then the next day something else will come along. So you just have to get on with things. And I mean, I get on my right foot, I've got three toes that I can't feel at all, which is really odd. And they've started to almost turn to stone now. They're kind of bent. Um, but just so I can't wear heels and I can't wear flip flops. So I just have to, just adapt the best you can, which is a bit of a pain because every time I go out in the evenings or go out with my friends, I have to wear my trainers. But it's cool. It doesn't really bother me much. Um, so my right leg is my worst. I've got a foot drop in it and it's got delayed reactions. I've tried a few different things, like having it strapped and that, but yeah, it doesn't really help. Um, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, what's wrong with your leg?" And I'll say, "Oh, just I don't know," because I think, oh, I can't really be bothered to go into it all the time. And some days, obviously, it's a lot worse than others. And I suppose it is declining, but again, it's something you just get used to. Um, so yeah, occasionally wet myself. That's not good, not good at all. Although I do have some funny stories about that, and yeah, me and some of my friends do laugh about antics that I've had to get up to. But again, you just get on with it. I don't think you can't give into it. If you give into it, then well, what do you become? I don't think it's something that I would be comfortable in doing, to be honest. It's too much I want to do. So, so I've been put up for Bridal Hairdresser of the Year 2019. Um, so that's cool. I think some of my brides have been voting for me, so that's really good. And obviously that would be such an achievement. To even get into the final would be such an achievement. So um, find out if I actually get into I think it's the final couple. and it's an award night in November, so that would be really good. But again, if I don't, then that's cool. Um, Still proud. I think, I did a wedding fair in February. That was really cool, and I think it took me a while after my actual confirmed diagnosis and the fact that I was put on the chemo. It took me a while to get my head round, even though I'd known I've got MS. I think actually to have it told to me, um, and the severity of having to take such strong medication was a real massive worry. Um, but I think I probably lost touch with the world for a few days and didn't particularly feel like it was fair and got quite angry, cried, and then you just come back fighting again. And I'm not prepared to just sit around and let it get me, There's people with far worse things going on out there. Still have fun, still go out, have a laugh. I've definitely still got my party shower in me, that's for sure. So that's all good. I've got fantastic people in my life. I'm really blessed, We are bloody lucky to be here. So, anyway, I'm not going to record any more today. I just thought while it's quiet, I'll just have a bit of a rundown of my day. So, again, I'm going to go to bed early tonight, and it's the final part of The Widow. Yay! And pop a couple of amitriptylins and get myself all snagged up. So, if anyone has got any questions, obviously because I'm on the Marvin Clad and I am coming up to year 2, and anyone does want to, get in touch with me, just leave a comment or something, and I'll get in touch with you. Or if there's a question you want to ask or anything to do with anything, then even if it just helps one person. I mean, and I've already had someone say to me, this has really helped, and that's so cool. So I might be wasting my time and everything else, but if it helps one person, then it's not a waste of time. So Anyway, nothing else to say. Over and out.